Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Positively Glad, and welcome back to my F1 2018 career mode. We are here today with part number 15. That is Singapore, and I've got no real words, but you'll see what I mean in a minute when I say I have never been this uncompetitive in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today, round 15, just a small matter of 7 rounds to go in season 1. We have had a bit of a barren run here. We haven't scored points since that gritty, unbelievable drive in Austria, of course, which was a rather phenomenal piece of work. Also, guys, just before we start, please make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, make sure you turn notifications on, and if you want to watch me do this live in future, if you're watching on the YouTube platform, please be sure to follow me in the link displayed below for my Twitch. Right then. Just to obviously give you a bit of a recap, we have hit rock bottom in terms of luck. Literally, it's almost harsh to say, isn't it, how I've managed to draw a goose egg out of this. Basically, guys, forgive me, we've just got talks with another league at the moment, so we're currently I'm not going to be partaking in those for the next hour or so while I'm streaming. But just to kind of give you guys a bit of a heads up. We got stung with durability as the part. Of course we did, you know, had to be me, obviously. Stung with durability as our mandatory regulation change. Obviously we had, you know, aero as well, but we'll just redo that one another time. But yes, we got hit and bit at the same time, which is a pretty big bitch. But I'm gonna let kind of my talking do its kind of way on the track, to be fair. The car is absolutely years behind because I said I'm doing my durability and also I'm doing my quality control. That now has pushed us right back to season 2 before we upgrade the car. We were nearly there. I wasn't going to touch the engine, of course, because we don't need to yet, but we are literally struggling, and everyone else is improving great amounts. We are not. I'm sticking to my guns. We've got a whole durability section to kind of repair, but guys, we're going to take you to qualifying after reading these messages. I did skip the session. It is going to rain, but we won't be in qualifying long enough to see that. Right, guys, let's get on with Singapore. I'm talking quietly. Baby and Mrs. are in the same bed tonight, so I'm going to be literally as silent as a mouse.
Welcome along again to the Marina Bay Circuit. The atmosphere is thick, not just with humidity, but with tension as well, as we get ready for qualifying here at the Singapore Grand Prix.
Not looking forward to this.
Looking at this field today, Ants, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance, maybe run the harder of the available compounds and save some of the grippy tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that. And even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race, so I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before, though.
That was having quiet so far, guys.
Risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap, without a doubt.
So, onwards and up as we go.
Right,
never getting through this.
Easy getting into the next qualifying session.
If I get 19th here, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be an absolute minor miracle. Giving us 2.8 laps. Anything we can adjust here? 5, 6, 1, 3. No, we've edited that already. We're just going to have to roll it, aren't we? Rocking the Hypersofts for the first time since Monaco, I believe.
When you're ready,
I'm just going to drive out and hope, I guess. There's not really much else we can do in this facet. So we will continue to roll. We've got a 1v1 at the moment. Kai versus Skillup to find out my opponent for the quarterfinals. That's going to be a banger. It's all just going to be right behind the Red Bull. It's not like I'm going to be anywhere near him by the end of the outlap even. I'm about 3.5, 4 seconds off the pace, which is, to be honest, expected in this absolute shitmobile. I mean, the Ferrari's following me, that'll overtake me by the end of the outlap, so we're just going to go, and it's the first time I've driven out the pits this weekend. On we go then, ladies and gentlemen, on we go. literally nowhere in terms of pace, but I'm not bothered. It's all now about getting to the end of the Grand Prix, hoping there may be a potential safety car. We are one stopping this, of course. I mean, they've got an awful soft tyre, but I was going to run that at the start actually, but I can't really be bothered. Let's see how the tyre is on the Hypers. Already worlds apart from the likes of Red Bull, even our nearest rival Toro Rosso, around this track at least, is leaving us in the dust. 19th is the best finish I'm going to aim at here. This used to be my go-to track for points, and now it's my runaway track. 4 points. It's the one I hate going to the most. I have more chance of scoring around Monaco, at least no one can overtake you around there. Not had any dodginess with the car yet, which is kind of handy. It's been very smooth by me. I don't like the fact there's a Red Bull, oh sorry, not a Red Bull, a Ferrari behind me. This car, by the way, when you fully upgrade it, becomes an absolute beast, but at the moment, no, all I'm saying, just get through, hit an ope, and then we'll, obviously, get through Singapore, and then just try a hand at Russia, and then obviously after that it's just going to be a case of getting to Season 2. Maybe have a bit of a dabble towards the points in Mexico, but can't promise anything. Asked the other day, is this a stock career challenge? May as well be. Very smooth lap this. Expecting about 39 maybe. Actually really close to Hartley at the moment. Last corner. Oh my god, I beat Harley! I am absolutely stunned. I've beaten someone. Is this going to be the race of miracles? That was possibly my best lap since 2017 on this game. On this track, sorry.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is
Right,
empty.
stay the fuck away from Hypersofts then. Gasly, the fucking cross-out licking bitch, is fucking beating me. Currently running in a net what I consider to be 18th place. I think McLaren will be alright around here too, so I think they're going to be quite high up this race. Oh my god, I'm going to go yet, of course. The actual, in terms of time and total race distance driven, the longest track we'll go to this season. I'm pulling 100% for Abu Dhabi as well, so that's going to be a nice little treat.
Understood, stopping this lap.
I'm abysmal around here. So it's 37 miles an hour into the pits. Oh crap, crackly mic, sorry guys. 2 views. Chuff Daddy, thank you for watching. If you haven't followed me along, or my lady, you may be a woman, I don't know. Please be sure to drop us a follow. I should do a hashtag pray for Pulse, shouldn't I think Stroll is just pulling the pits behind me. Yeah, he has. Stroll yet to score a point in this career mode, not a surprise really. Not until we start. It'll probably be season 3 by the time we start scoring, maybe even season 4. See the amount we've got to develop the car. We're currently 2.5 seconds.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes.
It's completely the middle sector. Me and Stroll are level pegging. Gasly's a little bit too far out of reach. Hartley must have had a bit of a mistake on his lap. Sauber's running another time zone compared to us at the moment. I can't believe that was Balin with Ericsson. Hey, Classy, how's it going? Not sure if you followed or not yet, but if you have, thank you very much. If you haven't, drop us a follow and watch me just basically drive like an octopus. Referring to what you put in the chat. So these tyres are complete shit. Ultras last week too. We're just going to be doing a one stop, it's just easier. Can't be asked to fuck around. So we're going to have another go. We are currently miles off the pace, and no real surprise there. Let's go.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
So in the pop, I do have beer as well, but I can't be asked to drink it. Thank you very much. Much appreciate, man. Oh, my lady, I obviously you can't assume people's genders in this world. You get shouted at. So, hey, thank you, Classy. Anyway, let's see how we do in terms of this. So, oh great, we've got Pierre Gasly, our rival, the guy who swatted me into a star alcohol last race. Cost me pretty much anything. First time in the career when I was actually lapped as well last race, which was a bit of a shock. Italian Grand Prix not ideal for me. Really, really nice. Anything higher than 19th is just going to be a bonus.
2 laps of fuel remaining.
In a nutshell, obviously for the likes of you just joined Classy, for example, this career mode, I've said I was going to get all the durability parts that I needed to, which I have, then do the quality control, which I've nearly completed, and then they stung me with the regulation change with durability, which I upgraded 16 parts of, will be being changed next season, which is a bit of a kick in the dick, but you know, I guess
Radar suggests some weather is going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes.
luckily we're not going to have to see the rain, so it's quite nice. Do you know what, I was actually going to go and take another penalty and another load of car parts, you know. I might do anyway. Only did it last race, but it's always good to have more. Plus, these ones will then last me till the end of the season. I might just do that actually. Unless I start higher than 19th. Makes it up the final corner, it gives me a much better. It's a terrible corner. 10th up, we need about 9/10 to really damage to the cars above us. No, they're good enough at the moment, unfortunately. Well, speaking on pad, it's a real problem coming through this sector of the course. Here we are, 18th now. It's been a really, really good, solid lap, this. About half a second up. Oh, shit, I was watching the stream. I'll have a look in the comment in a minute. I see this is actually a really, really good lap. Forgive me if my voice is a little bit quiet. Baby's kicking above me at the moment, so. Lost a bit of time for it. It's going to be a much, much better lap. Much better lap. Oh, it's not, because I've blown it. Fuck. There's any chance I had of getting Gasly gone now out the window, and I think that's my lap actually fucked as well. Like a really promising lap that. And the rain is coming, so we fucked up the lap. Yeah, I'm on Xbox. The game volume's at its lowest. Classy, forgive me, I'm really quiet at the moment. My baby's not well.
Our best lap
So
so
she's in
far is
Mrs. bed at the moment, or our bed at the moment.
38.7.
So forgive me if I am being a bit quiet. The game volume is literally at its lowest without being muted. So, yeah, 6/10 would have got me closer to Gasly, but as it is, accelerate time and take our punishment. Stroll is going quicker, is he? Yes, he is, but we still beat him. Nice. Look how far fucking behind we are. It's pissing down as well. So apparently, Hartley improved in the wet. Okay. No, no, no. Don't be sorry, man. That happens. Little kiddies get ill. So we're going to advance. A little bit annoying. I expected to be down here, but I was about to put half a second on my time. So there is a bit of pace on offer. As long as we beat Stroll in this race, that's all I can ask. If anybody has any other issues, take advantage of them. If we have any wing damage or anything, just don't moan about it. I probably will moan about it. But, not probably. I will fucking moan about it. Gasly's getting away with the rivalry. We've still got a couple of tracks that I am relatively confident at. I think I will lose this rivalry and a couple more against him, in my opinion. Stroll then, currently level with us. That's my Italian and Belgian problems. We're going to get... Oh, not quite enough. It's a little bit annoying. Reputation with Ferrari is improved. Quite weird.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be.
Evening, night, how's it going, mate?
But chin up. It's not the end of the world.
We've still got fine components. I'm terrible around here. It's not even worth kind of competing on a rational level, I guess. So just to kind of show exactly what I mean, there's the R&D. We're nearly 100 behind everybody, but like I said, just to show you what I mean, I've done all the quality control, did all the durability that you need to do. You don't need to touch the, what's it called, the energy store, because I don't run lean. There's no point. MG UK, I've got one, because I run a bit of rich mix. So, that's obviously ideal. Having the one, and obviously the K affects the H, of course. Obviously, if you get a lot of kinetic energy, it'll kind of heat up the overall side of it. So, obviously, the ICE has 3 bars, and the gearbox, of course, which takes a pounding in the Williams. I know it's more than any other car I've ever driven. That's maxed out. So, literally, the next one we can do, I believe, is 290, which is that one. Then is the gearbox 300? No, we got a 300 there. So, it's basically just working through. If I get a clean race...
I recommend we could go for something like this.
No, we're not going to go for that because I don't really give a fuck if that's saved or not. It's not going to have much difference. Mine's actually 1080 as well. But I don't know. What was the score, by the way, Shrews? Because obviously I played the winner. So, yeah, very, very... I was going to watch it and stream it, but I thought, no, I'm going to get my career mode out of the way. Alright guys, I'm going to go for a quick cigarette, and then in just under 2 minutes we're going to be embarrassing myself around Singapore. So give me 2, I'll be back very shortly. Right, and ladies and gentlemen, I am away from comments, as my tablet is on charge. So, enjoy Singapore Grand Prix, because I'm not going to enjoy it. Oh, what do I put myself through? Seriously? I can see a meme being made out of this. Easy one, stop this. 9 or 10 pit from the Ultras, or 11 maybe if I'm really feeling vivacious, but I'm not going to be competing with anybody other than Stroll. So over to Anthony Davidson and first David Croft for the pre-Singapore Grand Prix report. And it's dry, thank fuck.
Hello and welcome one and all to the shining streets of Singapore. Can you believe we've been coming here for nearly a decade now? It feels like only yesterday Felipe Massa was dragging his fuel hose down the pit lane in that eventful opening race, and in a Grand Prix won from pole position more often than not, will we see a new victor crowned today? The 3.1 miles of the Marina Bay Street Circuit wind its way around some of the
this is 2018.
landmarks here in the heart of Singapore. 23 corners
2017, sorry.
13 to the left and 10 to the right, making this one of the most
2017?
technical
No, it was 2018,
circuits
wasn't
on the Formula One
I
calendar,
don't fucking know.
with just 47% of the lap taken at full throttle.
That's why we suck.
Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today.
Hopefully we see
And
that
I
come
want
up.
to ask you about Lewis Hamilton. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going
Big fucking
this
lap near the
weekend?
prick.
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high.
And getting lapped in, look at that.
Expectations are based much more on
32
your
points in
practice
it between
qualifying
Vettel and
runs.
Raikkonen and Hamilton
So
a
it's
bit
the
further back.
momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry
Ferrari
into
pretty
the
much
race
won the
today.
constructors already.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And Kimi Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo
Beat Hamilton.
Max
Well, that's
Verstappen,
expected.
and
Mercedes just shut around
Bottas,
her.
Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Grosjean and Carlos Sainz, Perez, Alonso, Charles Leclerc and Ocon, Ericsson,
They do well.
Hartley,
Ericsson 58th,
Stoffel,
Hartley.
Van Dorn and Pierre Gasly. Wang and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid.
Wang. I don't know why I'm black. I'm sorry. That totally looks like me in real life.
Okay, Jeff
So.
here. Can you hear me? We're not starting where we hoped, so you need to be aggressive today and push your way through the field.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Anyway. 53-minute race. Fucking hell, they're going to do 100%. So here we go, guys. We're going to be... The Williams. We're just starting on the softs, aren't we? The Williams. That makes complete sense. Shit. Microphone. Stop it. It's crackling. Stop it. Here we go.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap.
So here we go, folks. Forgive me a lot on the comments. Anybody who's in who hasn't followed, who's following Class's footsteps.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Just really wanted to drive into Gasly then, the fucking prick. The Italian Grand Prix debacle. Hopefully we finish this race. That's my main goal. How far down am I? I'm just going to keep going. There's a lovely crisp note. That's what I'd like to see. Soft tyres will get left at the start. Hopefully find my way back through. have a little cheat here and see who's on what. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. Just the Williams stuff. So it's just going to be us at the back. Strong lean mix of So guys, this is going to be ugly. I'm not going to lie. I'm really not looking forward to this. Me versus Lance Stroll. And I'm hoping that cars retire and there's carnage. That'll be what I'm getting on as soon as I finish. Singapore Airlines, right. 5 red lights from the shit show. Oh, right, give me a minute. Sorry guys. You never saw that. Stroll's driven right up the arse of... So let's just chill it back from there. We're going to just try and around the outside of Stroll here. Oh, didn't work. Okay. Whoops, I went to low. No hope of keeping up with anyone here. I'm really bad around this track. Got a warning. Take that. Ooh. Can't afford to get a penalty here. I've only got one warning on lap 1, so... Gals is at me again. So he's wing off. Look it up, sir. Our bed. Up to 18. First revenge for fucking Monza, you prick. But anyway, leave me any other place to go. I could have just stopped dead on track, but, you know. Pulling away a little bit from Stroll here, which is nice to see.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
Try and drive a consistent Grand Prix. I know I'm going to be left behind here. Not a problem. Nice move there from Pierre, much better than last race. He should have just waited. I mean, DRS now, had a chance of getting a minor points position there. Literally jammed the throttle. Williams can't get around corners. There's a fucking lot of them around there. I think it's 23, 24 turns. Starting to leave Lance. Look at the lead that Ferrari has. Oh my fucking god. Temps up on Stroll. Someone what usually does have problem on Singapore. Oh god, fuck that corner up. Six weeks guys, thank you for watching.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now
Everything I can at the moment, so... Nicely done. Not hear me talk much on the stream. This is one for concentration. The Warriors track, and for me not to be last is quite an achievement right now. Battle at the back. There's a Haskar in 6th, that's quite impressive, getting themselves up amongst the heavy hitters. Not a warning, that's nice. This is the best I'm hoping for in this Grand Prix. We're going to probably be pit stop behind everybody when we get to pit stop phase at least. Stroll doesn't like that corner at all. Oh, they're already pitting, what? Okay, that's intriguing, yes. Right, so people are starting to pit already. We have a little big advantage of a Stroll through that section of the course.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
My weakest part of the track, of course. Ferrari's about to lose the Grand Prix. Very soon to be a sitting duck. Here, 14th. Go on, lad. She'll just nudge me. Dodge you there. Oh fuck, I forgot to go with overtake, that's why. Oops. Oh, that's really stupidly wide. Got a big ass train behind us soon. Bothered at all. So it's them to overtake me. Keep it to the racing line. We're not a million miles away from the guys in front, luckily. 5, still at 26, just over 26 to go. One warning. Tap on the wall there, I'm going to struggle a little bit here.
seconds.
I can just hit Stroll out of the way. Go on, Stroll, give him some back.
Okay,
13th at the moment.
Might make a mistake.
Bottas up next, I guess. He's going to shovel Stroll out of the way. We are just literally miles off. Such a hard Grand Prix to do. Looking forward to this on next week. On Friday, that'll be what I'm doing this track.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Stroll's been harassed from behind. Nice break for me. Should we brake as I'm hitting the wall? The car is just not responsive at all. So on this particular track, Austria is one of my next big hope to get points, which is really good. So it's 17 Grand Prix order. Strange decision for Ericsson and Hartley to pit. This has cleared Stroll already. It's bad news for me. In the fight of it, though, Hamilton got him too. Right, okay. 1, 2 higher. Just dropped out of the points, so I'm just outside of the point, should I say, in 12th place. It's up to these guys behind to overtake me. I'm not going to give up a position. Oh, fuck. Got another warning now until the end of the Grand Prix. That's not going to happen, unfortunately, so I think I'm just going to keep motoring. Fuck's sake. Forgive me there, guys. Microphone's crackling an awful lot.
We think the car behind might be struggling with fuel issues. See if you can increase the gap.
Least favorite track on the calendar. Literally, tiny bit of pace right now. So this.
The gap to the car ahead is 14.9 seconds.
What about Perez? That's intriguing. A bit of wing damage here for Danny. So we are 1 place outside the points. So he needs to put still. Stroll is dropping back. Nearly halfway through the first stint, nearly a third of the block, just over a quarter of the way through the Grand Prix now. So this is my most impressive drive at all, but considering what I'm with. Rather tremendously wide. So we've got a train from that's no shock. Literally torn, so it's traffic pace, which is not good. Gasly specifically. So overshot, 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 overshot. Oh, this microphone's pissing me off. Stop it. Less than 2 seconds. It's really small.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge. Gap to teammate behind is 1.8 seconds. Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Great driving, mate. You're supposed to keep that position without spinning or anything. Really contact. Yeah, it's good on the turn. On the outside of that.
Okay, clear.
What? This is out. It's in there.
Our gap to the car in front is 4.2 seconds. Okay, some information on signs. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Didn't take long.
Are you alright?
What can you do?
Engine off, engine
What
off.
can you do? That looks like it's my fault. Oh, it was. Oh, this fucking Grand Prix. It was a waste of half an hour. What can I say? Not really much you can say to that, really. Overly asked.
Welcome
but
then to the
I've lost all
podium,
my
our
R&D
top
points,
three
which I'm
drivers.
really asked
What
about.
a great effort from them today in a very difficult
Fuck's sake.
race.
More knowing that I didn't finish.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. And
Fucking
now I'd
hell.
like to ask
Look at that,
you, Anthony Davidson,
145.
who was your driver of the day?
Fernando Alonso. Wherever he is, whatever team he's in, when is he not just brilliant? He'll give you a performance every time, just like he's done today.
On to the constructors then. Ferrari
That is a
extend
load of
their
shit.
lead at the top of the championship. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time
It's
for another
completely just
thrilling instalment of
glitched me,
this
isn't it?
Formula One season.
I don't know. Well, I think fuck that's over. Aye. Really pointless Grand Prix, but so my season is just destroyed right now. Was doing really well. Just ridiculous. Well, it was penalty free. That's bullshit. amazing it kept my qualifying thing, so that's done alright. Just pull up 178 points, that's 1. If I'd finished I would have got a lot more, obviously. Rep is just falling and falling and falling.
Good to see you're still in one piece. That was a heavy
You get
impact.
murdered by people. It's
The car's a mess, but it'll be ready for the next race.
I
We've
fucking wish it
received
wasn't.
invitations to new historic events. You'll
Why,
be
so I
able
can
to
crash the
choose
cars?
whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
That's United, where is it? That's done. So now we've got 10 more to do. So we're just going to go into the next session now, and I'm going to bid you all farewell, guys. This has been Positively Glad. I'll be back with the Russian Grand Prix. I may do it a little bit later tonight, but it'll probably be tomorrow night now. All the best, much love, bye for now.